last year was a rough year. He came in there, he had a hell of a song going in there. That was my first rival game away. So, we came in there, had a bad game. That was definitely like one game to remember. So, we definitely got that chip on our shoulder this year going in for this week.
On the flip side, you were here in 2022, right?
Yeah.
The first game, like what was, I don't remember if you played in that game, but what was just the atmosphere in the stadium like? What do you remember?
That was crazy. That was like my first college game I ever went to. That was like my first even NFL game I ever went to. I never went to an NFL game too, so like, introduction to college for me, stadium packed out. MJ had the game-winning pick six. Stadium was like, I didn't even know we can get that loud, so I'm definitely looking forward to like trying to bring that energy this year again, like definitely win. That's our first goal, but definitely get that energy back in the city.
What do you see from Garrett Green watching the video of his first two games? So West Virginia quarterback, what do you like about, what concerns you about him?
Yeah, we definitely knew about him last year. This year, we definitely seen a lot more of him running again. He got injured during our game, so this game we already know him, like, why he come in trying to think of what he's doing. He shows some speed, he shows some passing ability, so we definitely gonna watch out for that.
What did Coach Bates do to help you guys get some more pressure on the quarterback in the second half last week?
To be honest, I wouldn't fairly say the pressure was the issue. Sometimes there was added protection. You had the tight end, now they're doing chip blocks or just max protecting, Other times, they doing quick passes. So no matter how fast the pressure is, quarterback catching it, throwing it, catching it, throwing it. So pressure wasn't getting to him. So, I would more so say we probably changed the coverage a little bit, but we just had a wake-up call for the defense. The things they was doing, the defense, they adjusted themselves, the players adjusted themselves, had faster reaction, and we got to the ball better.
As the game wore on, could you feel like you guys were getting close to getting him? It seemed like he started getting a little gun shy at the end of the game. His throws started going awry and things like that.
Yeah, because we started switching up the coverages and stuff. We got the quarterback to hesitate. Me, I was coming in heavy the first half. But the quarterback doing so many quick passes, I'm not really affecting it. I got a lot of QB hits, a lot of QB hurries, but because he's doing it so fast, I'm not getting what I'm supposed to get. I'm supposed to get some sacks, But when I just change up the coverage, quarterback gets to hesitating. That's how he ain't got his big time sack off the shark, So we always gonna say we the best adjustment in the country, the best adjustment defense. So we gonna keep adjusting every drive.
What did you see from the corners? Obviously a little bit young on the outside, but how were they able to adjust as the game went on?
They was definitely trying to hit the hitches. We definitely caught on to that after, you could say, the first quarter. So, we definitely had to just change the coverage, and then, they caught one pass on Rowland, and I think that was the first drive of the first quarter. Rowland got back. Was that before the half or after the half when he almost caught the pick? I don't remember which part that was, but he always got back for that. We just gonna have to have a short-term memory. None of us was on each other's backs in that halftime room. When we was down by 21, nobody was saying you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Nobody was pointing fingers. As soon as we got in the locker room, everybody, every single person in the locker room, we all saying yo, we got this. We're not panicking. We're not gonna go against each other. We built for this moment. We see what they doing. We practice against what they doing. We already know what they were supposed to do. We got locked in. So we locked in, and then we came back.
How big was this game for you guys? Obviously, given what happened last year and the record, how important was this comeback in terms of confidence?
It was major. It was major. I always saying down the sideline, this our testament. This literally was our testament. This was this tested our character because they scored the same amount of points last year, the same exact amount of points. It was I think, was it the same amount of deficit? 6-27 too? That was literally our testament. We had to keep composure. We couldn't panic. Couldn't do nothing. you know, we all saying this on the side, like we've been through this before. Like, come on, let's really let's lock in right here. You know, we locked in. Offense score, defense 3-0. Offense score, defense 3-0. Offense score, defense 4-0, 5-0, and then offense score again, game winner.
How has Brandon George been leading at like linebacker? It seems like he was pretty big on Saturday. What did you see from him?
You know, B. George, that's our field general. You know, since he was doing a lot of trick plays, you could say wacky plays, and we're gonna need somebody like B. George to like pick that up. You know, he got his experience. One play, I had an MA on. He had the Army, with a tight end, had one for like 50 yards. I was supposed to get him. I didn't see him because he was at the tackle. So it was an Army, it was a little mistake. And then, you know, we cleaned that up. So, you know, any other team that want to try to do that, we definitely going to be on that. And there was other trick plays that they was trying to do, but like they couldn't get no more out of us because we were just, you could say we were sound and we was disciplined. Like when they ran the ball, the running back gave it back to receiver. I tripped the receiver up, and then he still tossed it to the quarterback, and then, you know, the quarterback tried to throw it to the receiver, but the cornerback is still on the receiver, you know. So plays like that, we definitely stay disciplined on, and in the future, we're going to make sure we keep being disciplined on that too.
When you had that MA, what did you tell yourself?
I'm like, I messed up, schools, go forward with it.
That was it?
Yeah, that was it. Like, you're going to mess up on the field. Like, if you're going to keep messing up if you're saying, like, I messed up. I got to do something. I got to do this. Like, you're going to keep messing up now. Like, you messed up. That's cool. Just keep being you. You know, you're going to make another play. Like, just keep going.
What do you like?
A lot about how much confidence everyone had on the sideline, even when you guys were down. Was there a moment in that game where you're like, oh, we're actually going to do this? You know, I'm not just confident. I can see our discipline.
It was never a moment where I don't think anybody on the sideline could say it was ever a moment when they actually think they couldn't do it. You know, the whole time we all was thinking that we actually could do it. But like, you know, when the offense, they scored their first touchdown in the second half, you know, we definitely got a lot more energy off that, you know. The sideline got a lot more turn, you know. They playing their music, it's supposed to be their home game. We over here having energy on our sideline, the fans right behind us, feeling like it's our home game, you know. So we definitely, like, you could say we gained confidence off that, but we never lost confidence that we was gonna fall apart.
Do you guys feel like you play better like complementary football this year in terms of, you know, the defense makes a play, offense goes out and makes a play, defense goes out and makes a play?
Yeah, definitely. You know, offense play fast. You know, their tempo offense, they try to throw, run, whatever they try to do, quickly to score a touchdown. You know, defense play aggressive. You know, we try to go get that ball, we try to take the ball, we try to blitz, we try to get CFL, we try to get sacks. So, you know, you're definitely a good combination of two that teams definitely gonna get hard to get used to.
Do all the guys have a shirt like that?
Yeah, we all just got this shirt today.
Everybody get one?
Yeah.
What have you seen from Rasheem? I mean, it seems like you always had that big sack late in the game against Cincinnati. What have you seen as sort of his improvement at linebacker? Because we know he's pretty good on special teams, but at linebacker
Hey,
especially.
I told y'all about him. I told y'all about him. That's my boy. You know, he a shark. He definitely a big shark. First thing he did when he threw at the sack, I'm right behind him because, you know, the running back picked me up, came off the edge, got the quarterback. I already know what he was going to do. He threw at the shark in front of the student section, the Cincy. Then he did his UC celebration too. You know, he's a big time player. Like, no matter what you call, he's gonna make a play. You know, some players some players gonna fall into them. Sometimes they're gonna make a play, but for him, like, no matter what, he gonna make a play. Like, he hungry to go get the ball. He trying to get it.
Do you guys have like totally embraced the shark mentality now, especially in the season? Because it's easy to talk about that kind of stuff in the off season, fall camp. But how do you think you guys have been showing that throughout the first 2 games?
Yeah, that's our culture. Like, that's our totem. Like, everybody love the Sharks. Like, we bring a different type of energy to the defense. We bring a different type of energy in the room. We try to bring a different type of energy in the city. Like, we try to have the Sharks. Everybody love the Sharks in the student section when we make a play. That's our goal. Like, we try to be the best in the country. So it starts there. It starts with our culture. It starts with everybody in the room believing in one another and one another's capabilities. You know, it starts off from that. Like, we all trying to play fast. We all trying to make big plays. We all trying to hit something. You know, that's why we always say eat face. it's a you know, Florida slang, but you know, it's also like a fundamentals thing. You know, keep your head up, chest up, and run through somebody. You know, like that's our thing. So you know, Sharks definitely coming, and we here.
Kyle, thank you.